At the back of your eye is your retina, and inside that are three types of photoreceptor cells called cones.
There's one most sensitive to red, one most sensitive to blue, and one most sensitive to green.
And each of these cones and their corresponding pigments are encoded by specific genes.
So humans and other old world primates have two genes on the X chromosome that encode visual pigments. One encodes the red cone pigment and the other one encodes green cone pigment.
But if you're colorblind,
only one type, red or green, is expressed.
Finding that faulty gene was relatively simple. Replacing those genes inside the cone cells with the right genes, well, that's a bit trickier.
You have to have some way of delivering a gene to the cells that you're trying to treat and not into other cells.
Fortunately, nature has crafted a really powerful method of forcing DNA into a very specific cell, a virus.
The virus that we use is called adeno-associated virus, and people call it AAV. Its main advantage is that you don't get an immune response against the virus.
So while researching how to load the therapeutic gene into the virus, the Knightses trained a pair of colorblind male squirrel monkeys, Sam and Dalton, to take a colorblindness test. Once the monkeys were trained and the virus was ready, Sam and Dalton underwent a fairly elaborate procedure.
A vitreoretinal surgeon slipped the needle underneath the retina. Then the fluid is infused in order to treat the whole entire back of the eye.
It wasn't immediately obvious that it worked.
And we didn't know how long it was going to take for them to change their behavior after the pigment was expressed robustly.
Now when you look back and you see the difference between the animals, it's so dramatic, you know. It's an amazing thing, and it amazed us.
Although the FDA has yet to approve the procedure for human trials, recently the Knightses have developed a one-shot version of the cure.
It's like an everyday shot that would take, 1 second, just a shot right into the eye.
And while getting a shot in your eye sounds terrifying to some, it's a small price to pay for living out a dream, or getting to see a sunset in all its glory, or maybe just not leaving your house dressed like this.